Hello everybody, and it's time to do a barrel, and today we are starting Banjo-Tooie. Now, I'm not sure what to say. There's not really much of a startup for this one, unfortunately. Not like there was in the first one. There's no like musical solo from each of the characters or anything like that. It's just kind of a very generic opening. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Now this game is one of my favorites, so we're gonna do the same thing we did last time. We're gonna 100% it. Well, try to. There is one jiggy and one note that I'm a little bit iffy about, but we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. There is a workaround for it, but today we're definitely gonna try to do as much of the first level as we can and get the starting done. So it's gonna be a little bit longer than normal. Unlike the first game, though, we are not going to be able to do everything in one go. So it's one of those games where we are going to have to go to other sections to be able to do everything. So there's not really an issue with that, but essentially it means we won't be able to get everything in every level right off the bat like we did in the first game. This is in the first game. I know there was some exceptions to that rule, like we needed the shoes for some jiggies and later on abilities we had to come back and get some jiggies, and that's fine. But this one's more like that. It's a lot more levels are like that. So even in the first level alone, I think we can only get like 7 or 8 of the jiggies. We can't get all of them. So we're gonna do probably half of the first level, and then we'll end the starting, and then from then on we'll try to get as much done in each level as we can in about half an hour. The levels are also much longer in this one, so it'll probably be 2 or 3 episodes a level, depending on what the level is. And then at the end, what I'm going to do is I'll have the last 2 or 3 episodes before we fight Gruntilda again, because obviously Gruntilda's going to be the boss. That's when I'll go back and get all the jiggies and the collectibles I've missed. So that will be all of the rest, essentially. That's the way I'm going to do it. And the reason I'm doing that is, like I said, there's just so much backtracking in this game, it's ridiculous. So there might be something I'll be able to get right away, like I think Drippy gives you one just because he can, but we'll have to go all the way back to Pterodactyl Land to get one of the pages after we've done that. So it is one of those ones where we're going to have to backtrack a lot. So we're going to get into it. There'll be a bit of cutscene. I'll probably talk through it. I might read out the dialogue if it's a bit faster, but here we go. So sorry about the long intro, but we're going to get into it now. So let's get started. And yeah, we are going to be playing on the second file because I thought it'd be faster to go to the third file, but it's not. So it is going to recap us, I think, a little bit of what happened in the first game, if I'm not mistaken. I can skip the cutscene, but I'm not going to because I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, we are going to get a recap. 2 years have passed since Gruntilda the Witch was defeated by Banjo and Kazooie. So there's her lair there. After falling from her tower, she was buried underground, where she remains until this very day. 2 years underground, man, that'd be not fun. That'd not be fun at all. No good. Mistress still can't shift rock. Go. All because of that stupid bear. Well, bear and bird, but sure. Cuckoo. And we can see in here that we've got some gambling going on. There goes your birdseed money. Grunty the Witch is coming. False alarm. Bottles. Must have been some shadows. Yeah, the dialogue's a little bit too slow to read, so I might not read it. But yeah, they're having a good game of poker here. Looks like Mumbo is absolutely kicking butt. But as we saw, Kazooie stole some coins from Bottles. So, but yeah. Yeah, something's going on outside. Now, this is a fun fact. Even though this rock looks like rubble here, it looks completely normal in Banjo-Kazooie. So it's a little bit weird that this particular wall here is made of rubble now. and it's easy to be drilled through. Because if they just made it a plain wall, it also still would have worked. And I'm not really sure why they did that, but I mean that's their choice, I suppose. Earthquake. Bottles has a pretty good hand there. Although actually I say that, and I don't know what they're playing. If they're playing with a river, then maybe he doesn't. Maybe he does have a good hand. If they're playing without a river, then who knows? So if they're playing Texas Hold'em, then it's not a very good hand because he needs a 10. Although I don't know what hand they're up to either. So, but as we saw before, Banjo's hand was trash. Big drill. Oh wait, hang on. No, I think Bottles' hand was a straight, wasn't it? 2-2. Sorry, Jack to 2. I don't know if that's a straight or not. Actually, now thinking about it, I think it is. I think so. And this is where we're introduced to 2 brand new characters. I don't remember the tubby one's name, but I'm pretty sure the skinny one's name is Mingle or Minji or something like that. Yep. Ah, there you go. Blabalda and Migalda, I think. Mindalga or whatever. I think her name is like Minji for short. We must go. Angry Grunty will be. These 2 are wacky. I don't think they needed to be added, but they needed someone to rescue Grunty, so better than nothing. Mumbo's feathers are all messed up. Yeah, Banjo's got got a pair of 2s there. His hand's terrible. Mumbo much brave. Kazooie's such a cheater. Kazooie's great. I love Kazooie. Sorry, I love this cutscene. I love this whole cutscene. So, yeah. So we got Minji and Blabalda coming over to Krongo here. And now they're gonna use some magic. Yeah, it's really weird because like it's implied that the fairy, the good witch, is I call her a fairy, but she's just a good witch. Is like the one that's like her only sister. It's never really, these 2 are never really what's the word I'm looking for here? These 2 are really not really addressed. There's not really like anything about them in the first game. So they kind of just come out of nowhere. So it is a little bit strange that they kind of come out of nowhere, but it's not a huge surprise that Grunty has more than one sister. So oh no. Skeleton Grunty. Skeleton Grunty, however you want to say it. I say skeleton. And she's back to the rhyming. Yeah, she definitely lost weight. So, yeah, they've already planned everything else. But they've got a castle back at the Isles of Hags, which we'll learn about a little bit then. So I'm pretty sure we do have the option to train as well at the start, but we're not actually going to do that. So... seeing us Brony Man has. We must whack. Then off to the castle. Yeah, so she's rhyming a lot in this one too, as she did in the first one. But I'm pretty sure her sisters tell her or ask her to stop. So... Run, Mambo, run! But you cheaters, that's not... He's so exhausted for a bony boy. It's a really cool thing with Mumbo, but we'll address that later too. Let's see that furry full dodge of this. So she's using that ultimate spell that you can't really dodge easily. She had two heads. Well, not really, but she had two sisters. Everyone out. I'm not falling for that trick again. I'm staying right here. Boom. So, yep. Unfortunately, Bottles did take a hit there. Took one for the team. But I'm sure he'll be okay. I'm sure he'll be fine. So yeah, she's fairly convinced she's taking care of Banjo and Mumbo and Kazooie and that. So yeah, here's some of the new enemies. I don't know any of their names. Unlike the first game where I know their names fairly decently. I don't remember all of their names, of course. Like we established, I don't know the name of the skeletons, which was Limbo and a few others as well. But the main ones I kind of know, like the guys, the Grublins and stuff. But I don't know hardly any of them in this one. I don't remember hardly any of them in this one. I just know that they exist and that they kind of are annoying. Especially the pterodactyl ones, because you can't really kill them at the start. You can kill some of them because they fly low enough, but a lot of them are high in the air, so you can't kill them all. So there we go. So yeah, Banjo's house has been destroyed. And we can actually go in there and have a look around too, which is kind of cool. Look at our house. Well, at least everyone got out it safely. Well, unfortunately, no they didn't. Hang on, where's Goggle Boy? He's been smoldered. And whether it be that he ran out of honeycombs or he doesn't have an extra life, Bottles actually does die, so. And there's his, where is it? There's his ghost. Grunty's killed Bottles, no! Yeah, they reference their own games a bit. Like, they did that in the first one too. Oh, we're going to be in another game? Awesome. So. Whoop. I didn't even realize my screen was going to go dark there. I'll have to keep that in mind. How long did it last for? 10 minutes. Wow, that's a long time. It's a lot longer than the Switch. Although, in saying that, I think I've turned the Switch one off. So that's good. If this game's ever remade, I'm definitely going to play it on... I'm not gonna let's play it. That seems a bit redundant. But if this game's ever remade, I can promise you guys I will play it on my Twitch account. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. If you're not here from my Twitch account, and there's a couple of new subscribers, and I really appreciate that, guys, too. There's a couple of new subscribers from my Twitch channel, and I really appreciate that. So we're gonna check out Banjo's house. We're gonna have a look around Mumbo's Mountain. That's not Mumbo's Mountain. Mumbo's Mountain's the first level. We're gonna look around. We're gonna have a look around Spiral Mountain. There's a few things that we're gonna see that we can't do. And yeah, we can practice with Bottles. He's going to teach you some new things. And there's a couple of characters we need to meet too. So yeah, here's Banjo's house, and it has been completely obliterated. There is only a picture of Tootie left. Now Tootie doesn't actually appear in this game. This is the only thing that we'll see of her, unfortunately. Just making sure all the controls are the same, but they are. So yeah, we won't see much of Tootie, and by much of it, I don't think we see any of Tootie. I think we see there's some references and whatnot, but past that, there's not much. So the first thing that we can see right here is there's a rock. Yep. And there's Roystein the fish. So yeah, he was on the barbecue, which doesn't make a lot of sense because we actually saw him in the fishbowl during the cutscene. So we can actually talk to the molehills. I think it's about to tell us that. Oh no, it's going to show us the hole, I think. Yeah, okay, it's going to show us the hole. Oh yeah, it's going to show us Congo. There we go. That's fine. Yeah, so there are a lot more bosses in this game too. I think there's about, what's this? Boombox, Grunty. If you want to get technical, then the Zubahide is a boss. I don't really class as a boss though. There's not a lot, but there are bosses in Banjo-Kazooie. but this game has a lot of bosses. So of course we've got the boots and the shoes, but the cool thing we can do about this one is if you grab the boots, and then you grab the shoes. Ah, damn it! I've screwed it up. Give me a minute. If I grab the shoes first, that'll work. Grab the shoes, and then you grab the boots. Nope, it has to be the shoes first. I could have sworn you can merge these together. Can you not do that? No, I don't know. I thought you could merge them together. I don't know if that's the thing I remember. Maybe that's me misremembering something. I thought you honestly could. So these are the new honeycomb pieces. So you've noticed that things don't talk to us anymore. We've got a new character right there, Jam Jars. We'll meet him a little bit later on. So yeah, not everything talks to us in this one. A little bit unfortunate. Bit of a missed opportunity there. I think most things are given us to about a disposition of Jam Jars or another character, depending on who needs. So but there we go. Yep, so there we go, Jam Jars again with these eggs as ammo things. So we should be able to already do that. Yep, so that's a good start, but we will get a lot more eggs later on too. So get ready for that. Get some invincibility feathers here. Yeah, so Jam Jars, like I said, Jam Jars are going to tell us everything, which is, like I said, it's a little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. And yeah, instead of, like, vegetables coming out of there, we just got the little green dudes. The green goblin dudes, or goblin replacements. We can Big Batch, of course. And we'll see a lot of rare symbols in this one. I think there's only a few in the first game, but we will see a lot of rare symbols. There's another thing that we can also get, but we need to get grab first, and we don't get grab until the end of the first stage. So we got some red feathers there. Now we can go to the top of Spiral Mountain, and we can get there another way. But I've always done it this way, so I'm going to show you guys this way if I can pull it off. Sometimes I'm bad at it. So let's see how. Yeah, there you go, got it. So we want to come up here. There is another character up here that we want to meet. So there's our flight pads, of course. And there we go. So Cheeto is here, but he has been torn up. So I'm Cheeto, the magical spellbook. And as you can see, like even Grunty's lair has been completely demolished. Like Momo's mountain's entrance is blocked. I'm pretty sure the ramp up to the first note door is blocked. The I don't recall there being a picture in the lobby, but I mean, I don't remember small details like that. And then of course Cheeto here, and he'll give us a cheat. So rather than finding him this time, you mean a cheat? Well, I'm not called Cheeto for nothing. Yeah. So unlike last time when we just had to find Cheeto, we now have to I don't actually remember what that is. It's meant to be a picture of something from the first game. I don't remember. Maybe it's Grunty's one that you build at the end. I don't really know. But yeah, you'll see that you see how the feathers are changing. That can be very annoying later down the track. You'll see why later. But yeah, so where the first Jiggy was is a bunch of eggs. There's nothing really else up there. That way's been blocked. That way's been blocked. So just generally everything in Grunty's lair has been destroyed. So we can't do anything there, unfortunately. And you can see there the roll was a little bit different. So some moves are a little different, and I actually like the new design of a lot of the moves, especially the roll. We still have the kind of thing, but it's a little bit different. So rather than just doing one feather, we can, in theory, not crash like an idiot and hold it. But I crashed like an idiot, so I did unfortunately bugger it up. But you can now do that indefinitely. As long as you have feathers, you can keep going with it. So you can go like jump it, whoa, and then you can just keep going and going. It's great. It's great. So yeah, so we do have a new collectible, which you guys just saw before. I didn't want to land to get it because I wanted to use the jump pad, the shock pad. Yep, so we got that move still. And that is a Cheeto page. So there you go. So that's one of the missing pages. Collect 5, then return them to me in Grunty's lair. Yep. So there's only 2 cheats I want. I don't remember how many that we need to get either of them, but one is foolproof. It's going to be super useful. Just trust me on that one. Now you can see in the water over here there is a Kazooie face over there. So that's also something that we'll get to unlock later on. So there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of things that we just cannot do right now. And yeah, so we can't jump over there anymore. There's no life up there or anything like that. I think if we swim down, we can actually, yeah. So if we listen carefully, So there is a Jinjo in there, but we can't get in there because, as I previously stated, we don't have the ability we need. So we're gonna keep going on, and we're gonna go fight Klongo. Spent 20 minutes in here. Well, not 20 minutes in here, but I spent a few minutes, about 10 minutes in here, so that's pretty good. But yeah, so that's Spiral Mountain. Very destroyed, very decrepit, little bit messed up, really. But here we go. So I don't know what Congo we're gonna fight because you got to fight this guy 3 bloody times. I'm hoping we get kind of an easy Congo because I'm really bad against one of them at the start, but I'm pretty good at this game, so we should be all right. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, here we go. So this is Congo Fight 1. There's I think there's 3 of these in total, but they're not for a little bit later on. Basically, each time we go to a new area, well, not a new area, but you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. So, haha, if it isn't the bear and the bird who caused so much trouble with Mistress Grunty. I don't recall anything like that happening. Ha ha ha, you are stupid. At least we can speak properly. Ha 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 ha, Congo is mad now. Your game ends here. Ting! So yeah, whenever we fight a boss, we are going to get locked into the room. Ah, damn it. I think this is the one I didn't want to fight. I think red's big. Yeah, damn it. Actually, no, this one's not too bad. Which one did I want to fight? I don't want to fight blue. Yeah, there we go. So he'll come back down to normal. Yep. Now he's behind a magic shield. I don't think I want to fight. Green duplicates him. That's annoying, but that's not hard to deal with. Pretty sure I didn't want to deal with blue or green, but red's not too bad. Yeah, red's just big. So we're just gonna do that. So yeah. Yeah, there's a lot more bosses in this. So this is Congo 1, and then I think our next boss is Targazan if we do him, but we probably will. So there we go. Down and out. So there are going to be some really hard jiggies too. And when I say really hard jiggies, I mean we're either on a time limit, which I just do not like time limits, or they're just going to be difficult to get. So, nasty bear and bird Congo. You asked for it. Why didn't you run off and we'll forget this ever happened? So yeah. But you're not seeing the last of Congo. Man, this guy, like, he gets really, really messed up with by Grunty, and then they kind of ruin his character in Nuts and Bolts. Oh, to be fair, they ruin everyone's character in Nuts and Bolts. But here we go. So so now we're gonna go to the first area. We're gonna go to the Jinjo Village. I'm not even sure if we'll get to the first level today. Honestly, there's quite a lot of disposition to do. There's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of meeting new characters. There's a lot of showing you guys new stuff. There's a lot of just everything. So we might get to the first level area. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah. So as we can see, this is the Jinjo Village, and although we did only just witness this happen, like the drill come through. There's already a sign up, and we're gonna read the sign. So. This is an information signpost. Bear went next to it to read it. So we're going to do that. In loving memory of the Grey Jinjo family passed away unexpectedly when a huge digging machine flattened their house. So yeah, so I am gonna hold A through the dialogue because I can actually read that dialogue fast enough. So if we go into the Jinjo huts, right? They're all gone. Come and see me in my throne room, and I'll tell you what happened. So there you go. Oh, this is my palace. Not bad, eh? Just come on in and see the Jingster. I've actually never gone into a house prior to going to the king, so I don't normally see that. So yeah, the houses are empty, completely empty. We'll come back to that in a minute. Some of the houses have a few more Jinjos in them than others. There's one house that literally has a house of one Jinjo. I think that's completely pointless. So do I. Yes, this is a silo, and we can create a network of shortwave tunnels. They'll come into play later on as well. A lot of this stuff is like, it'll come into play later on. It'll come into play later on. And that's just how it is. Like, over here, you would think that, you know, Banjo-Kazooie, we didn't have a wall grab. That's a little bit, like, you know, it's what we expect at this point. But, yeah, we also don't have a wall grab in this. But there's a lot of walls we need to grab. So, we'll come back to that. So let's head to the King Jinjo. There's not really much else to talk about. Oh, wait, actually, can I get the treble clef? Pretty sure I can. Oh wait, no, I might need grip. Hang on, we'll see. I'll give the treble clef one try. I'm pretty sure I need grip to get it, so we'll see. Treble Clef is a new collectible. It's a essentially it's a better. Whoop, whoop. Hang on. Ah, damn it. Hang on, I haven't given the Treble Clef one try. The Treble Clef is essentially 20 notes at once. So, there are, once again, a bunch of notes to collect. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can. There are, once again, a bunch of notes to collect. And one of the areas you can collect them is the Isles of Hags, which is where we currently are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need grip to get that, so we'll come back to that later on, and we'll try it again later on. So, yeah, here we go. So, yep, kill these guys. Super easy to kill, like I said. And then, yeah, stairs... Oh, my gosh. I'm doing terribly. Stairs can just be climbed up in this game, too, which is nice. There are some ledges we still need to jump, but there's a lot more stairs, which is really good. So, here we go. The King Jingling's Throne Room. There we go. He's got that weird pet that the flute dude had in the first game. Yo, what's up? I'm King Jingling, king of the things, Jinjo, and ruler of this village. Your kingdom seems a bit empty. My people were scared away by those witches and their giant machine. I kind of like the quiet, but I need to get them all back for the... I think it's like a big football game? Yeah, big kickball tournament. Doesn't seem that important to me. Big kickball rivalry between the Jinjos and the Moles, which means that there could be trouble if we don't turn up. Oh dear. Exactly. Anyway, here's an incentive for you rescuing my people. Jiggy! Yeah, so as you guys saw there was no little dun 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 dun. It was just a very dun 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 dun. I both like that and dislike that. But yeah, here we go. So Jiggy Wiggy, Secret of the Inches, he's gonna help us. When I'm talking over them, I'll leave the dialogue just go through by itself. But yeah, there's a few things that made this game a little bit faster. There's a few things that they improve upon too. The moves are a godsend. Some of the moves are kind of like, you know, they're just better versions of moves we already have. But some of the moves are really good. I think wall grab is one of the best. There's another one. There's a bunch of new boots that are really good. There's you can use Kazooie as a gun, which is great. Now I'm pretty sure I have it already. I'll have to check. But the standing button press is no longer banjo punching, if I'm not mistaken. It's because going like peck peck peck, and we can do something. But you might actually need to get the stop and swoop egg first. So. Yeah, so we're gonna go find Jimmy Wiggy, as Banjo calls him. Meanwhile, yes, they have a large cannon on the side of their castle, which makes 0 sense. But whatever. And yeah, we can skip it, but once again, I'm not going to. So. It's Bob! Yeah, there we go. Oh, we will not tell. And it stops. So Grunty doesn't rhyme in this one, unfortunately. Big old blaster built by Minji and Me. Life force from ground, plants, and creatures that can suck. Yep. So that's kind of how it works. I still don't understand the premise of like everything because Grunty here is like they say like it can suck life force from everything and it's like okay, that makes sense. But like they've got minions and it seems to be an endless supply of them. So why can't they just suck the life force from the minions and restore Grunty that way? I just think it's a bit weird, but that's okay. The story is not supposed to be the best in the world. It's a platformer. Platformers aren't supposed to have the best stories. So, yep. So they're gonna blast the Jinjo King. Yeah. So very convenient. They don't need to target him or anything. Now they're gonna blast. They're gonna blast the king. We can go back in, but I don't think there's any dialogue or anything. I'll go back in to check anyway. So begin the firing sequence. And see, yep, it's got like a draining effect there. It's got the pulling effect, so. And then Mr. King Ginger, yep, there we go. So luckily we did get out. Like we got out of the castle. Yeah, we just missed. So what about that traitor jingling? And now he is not dead per se, but he has been zombified. So, and his little creature is also like not doing too great. I always thought this little creature was hiding, but I think it's more like he's been evaporated minus the eyes. So, and that's gonna take a lot of energy. Yeah, but I reckon if a shot on Jingling did that much, I reckon if she shot just a couple more people in the area, like a couple more like decently, like life force energy people, because that was one King Ginger. Like I know that there's a honeybee, Humbawamba's out in the world, which we'll meet her later on. There's a Mumbo Skull out in the world, which we'll see later on. There's just generally other characters. There's Bottles' family. See that's rude. I was still on the screen. That's rude. Yeah. So there's no longer a punch. It's this instead, which I cannot stress is so much better than the punch. But we will come in. We'll come in and we'll see King Jingling. So as you guys can tell, yep, the zombified throne room. So we can hit him, but it doesn't do anything really. And then over here we do have his evaporated little friend. Like I said, at first I thought he was hiding, but I realize now. Wait, that's different. I didn't know he had dialogue. Oh, that's kind of cool. Does he say anything else? Because Lord Wu is... Yeah, we'll meet him later on. Hey, I'm curious. Does he say anything else? Oh, he does. Oh. So he gives you tips and like little... That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. We will meet Minjos later on. They are literally what he says they are. They're evil Gingers. They're great. So yeah, as you can see over here, there's another path over there, but once again, we don't have grabs, so we can't go that way. I don't remember what's up there. I think it's a dead end, but yeah, we've got the pink and the purple and the blue house. Oh, pink and the blue house? I don't know. I think there's a purple house and a blue and a pink house, so it makes it very confusing. You know what? Maybe there's not. Maybe there's just a purple house. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so we go in here, and we get to meet Bottles' family. So this is Bottles' house. So she's drinking a coffee, I assume. Hello, pretty good Mrs. Bottles. So once again, these are once again characters that aren't really super mentioned in the first game, but they're all over the place in this game. So, yeah. And she's just like, he should be back from Spiral Mountain for his dinner. Yeah. So I don't know why necessarily he lives here, and it's never really mentioned. It's so weird. It's so weird. There's like so many things that are out in this game. Like again, they're not bad additions. I love them, but it's just really strange. Now there is a missable power up, so we are going to want to grab that. It's not really a power up per se, but it is missable. So we want to. I think we want to go to the other rooms. Yeah, we do. Okay, this is Bottles' room. We don't want to be in here. We want to go and meet the kids. So we want to meet the kid with the glasses. We don't want to meet the kid with the plane. The kid with the plane lets us progress. Yeah, so he's fine. But we want to meet. Yeah, here we go over here. So this is one we want to meet. So, hello Banjo. Hi Goggles. I'll give you these prototype glasses. Yeah, so yeah, they basically let us zoom in and out, which is really useful. So they're called the Amazo Gaze glasses. And basically, they'll just let us zoom in. up and down to zoom in and out. So it's very missable. You don't need it, but there you go. So that's what it lets us do. But as you guys can see, there's a Jet Force Gemini poster up. I think there's a few of those around. Like there's a lot of Easter eggs in this one. So we will try to keep an eye out for them all. There's another Jet Force Gemini poster up there of the other character. I think there's one more, but I'm not sure if it's in this house or if it's in another room. But they're pretty sure there's the last one as well. Where's that bad guy gone? Whatever, he's not my problem. Alright, so yeah, we want to speak to the last kid here. I don't think Specky does anything for us. But yeah, he's going to talk about the kickball tournament. My stadium as an organizer, especially for my dad since he's such a hero. I don't suppose you any substitutes. Well, we need substitute. My dad's the best on the team. I'm sure he is. And did you know that the tunnel over there is my secret way out to the village? You might find it useful. Already know that. King Dangalang, his personal friend of ours. He opened it especially for us. Nice. Yeah, so pretty much just more disposition. Like I said, it's kind of weird that there's a lot of, there's so much talking and stuff, but yeah, that's fine. So here we are. We are in the Island Hollow. So this is where the first level is. Normally I would go to the doorman immediately, but because we don't have what we need for Henny Penny, I think that's a name. I want to say that's a name. But we actually do have what we need for Henny Penny because we got it in the previous game. But, well, we kind of got it in the previous game. I showed you guys where they all were. We didn't get them all in the previous game because apparently you get them all if you have the same save file, and I didn't know that. Yeah, that means that we might possibly... I went the wrong way. That's not the right way. That means that we might possibly have them all open in this one, so she may not actually do anything for us. But I'd rather try and be wrong than... There she is. Alright. I'd rather try and be wrong. Yep, down here. Then I would be not trying and then not having it. But it doesn't look like I have the... Yeah, I don't have the special one there. And that's actually in Smash Bros. Now too, that particular move. So... Heggy Penny. I think. I don't know. It's Heggy. Heggy the hen. There we go. I knew it was something like that. Something egg related happens in here. Clever bear. Find special eggs, then Heggy hatch. Yeah, so we have the special eggs. We have them all. You can't really see these, but there are split up pads under there. That's a big thing in this one. That's probably my favorite thing about this one. There is only an egg up here, but once again, I think because of stop and swoop, it doesn't matter in this one, but we should have them. Maybe we don't. I don't remember. Do you want Heggy to hatch the eggs? Yeah. Got Heggy special egg clock. You see something we don't. I suppose it's 10 years old. Does it smell bad? Throw it in the nest. Yeah, there we go. So we do have the soft and swoop eggs. So these are what we yeah. So these are like going to take a little while to hatch because Heggy is unfortunately a bit slow. But these will give me these normally give you profit pictures. I think one's Jinjo in multiplayer. They give you a special move. Yeah, game and pitch. Clock looks nice. Clock. I actually used that game and pitch it. So yeah, and I thought eggs had birds in them. So there are 6 of these, but there is a couple more that we can get. So we're gonna hatch them all just to get out of the way, just to get it done. Another special egg. Same nest, right? Yep. In the original, there's an egg in the left, an egg in the right, and an egg on the top. And the idea is you hatch Heggy. Sorry, there's a nest on the left, a nest on the right, and a nest at the top. And the top one there is an egg, and then the left one and the right one they're empty. And what you do is there's a thing that we'll do later on, and they will normally drop eggs, but in this one they drop. I think they still drop eggs, but they drop special eggs. They don't drop. There's a message around those boxes. Whoop. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I don't know why it's doing that. I already have that. Sorry about that, everybody. I didn't know I was going to pull that up. Hanging to hatch the egg. Yep. So there is a couple. Unfortunately, like I said, they are going to take a little bit. There's going to take a little bit to do. Star in my own game. No chance. Rare have plans for that. Oh well, let me guess. Click, throw it in. So. Yeah, unfortunately, Kazooie doesn't have her own game yet. Maybe one day. Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, sorry, I got very distracted. We'll kill a couple of enemies later on. And I think they still drop eggs, but they drop special eggs. So, they used to drop the eggs, the most important eggs, which gives you like ginger multiplayer and a couple of other things, and um, yeah, homing eggs. Very nice. It's a cheater code. Um, and yeah, it's not necessarily bad, but most of it's for nuts and bolts after you hatch them here. So, and we do have the ice key, so we don't need to worry about that. So, this one seems heavy. I think this is the Jinjo one. So, but yeah, bit of a messy nest. Heggy's got, but that's okay. She is a chicken. Well, I assume like a chicken type creature, so they're not particularly known to be clean. Ginger? No, Brigglebash. Ah, yes. So funny. So this is the move that I was talking about before. So we can do this, but if we do this, we slam Gazooie on the ground, and that's actually in Smash Bros. It's their charge side B. It's sorry, charge side A Smash. So yeah, so they're talking about like how the next time it'll be machines. Kind of is. It's boxes. They have like, I think it's like dice, goldfish. They're not worth it. I know that much. They're not worth finding. I can promise you that much. But it's like dice, goldfish. It's like a windscreen. You can basically make an actual car with it. So yeah, Ginger is multiplayer. That's essentially the multiplayer, and this is kind of like the multiplayer in 007, GoldenEye 007, 007 GoldenEye, whatever, however you want to say it. And they Ginger is broken. Ginger is the odd job of the game, of this game, and it's very hard to hit him. He's very small, and he can peck your shins, and you just die. And it's like, oh, that's fair. The downside, of course, to the Ginger is he has less health, so they do have a bit of a balance for him, but he's very difficult to hit. So one day, clock. Yep, here we go again. Well, at least that means we'll get to see our 20th birthdays. So, should we out of eggs? Yeah, special eggs all hatched. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so that did take us a little bit longer than I wanted it to. So we will probably will go for a little bit longer than normal. I'll probably make it about an hour rather than 50 minutes. But we're almost done. We're basically at Mumbo at the first level. Actually, you know what? If we're almost at the first level, I might just stop at the first level. So I'll show off the area a little bit more. So yeah, as you saw before, we can go down over here. I'm pretty sure this is a dead end for us for now, though. I know this is a dead end for us for now. I'm pretty certain. Let me double check that. Oh wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, so we got our first Ginger here. There we go. Yippee! You saved me. I'm off for home now. Isles of Hags. So I don't think I normally get a black Ginger at the start. That's very, very uncommon. Normally I get I only get like a red one or an orange one. I'm pretty sure it's completely random. I'm pretty sure each time you go through it's random. There might be a loadout. Yeah, I live in this house with the rest of my similar colored family. It might be like a list, and the list might be like, okay, red Ginger, orange Ginger, or green or black Ginger can appear here, and then like the next one is like like same thing, but again, but thingo. Do you talk to us in this one? No, but I can break you. We will meet different versions of, well, a different version of honeycomb boxes later on, but yep. I'm pretty sure in here it just takes us to, yeah, it does. It just takes, so this is just a shortcut. I actually don't remember how to get to the second area, if I'm being completely honest. It's been a little bit since I played this. I don't remember this game nearly as much as I remember the first one. The first one is like burnt into my mind, the amount of times I've played this. I've only played through this a few times. It's definitely better than the first game, but the reason I've only played it for a few times is it is a lot longer. It does take a bit more effort to get through, and it can be a little bit annoying in some parts. So, alrighty. So yeah, as you can see here, there is a Jiggy thing here. Yep, Jiggy Wigger's Altar of Knowledge. And basically, I think we press it and it tells us the name of the level. Oh no, run Jiggy that required to open the door. Yep. So we can't get in there just yet. So we're gonna go and see the doorman, and of course, Mr. Jiggy Wiggy himself. I am Lily, the disciple of Jiggy Wiggy. I work the door of his sacred temple to keep out those who are not worthy. Sounds like fun. Do you think we are worthy? That depends. To prove yourself worthy to enter, you must collect images in the form of the Jiggy Wiggy himself. And what might these images look like? Jigsaw pieces, also known as jiggies. That sounds familiar. Let's see what you have then. It seems you have collected enough jiggies to be allowed inside. Remember, no cameras permitted, only food purchased at McJiggies can be eaten within. I don't think we ever meet the McJiggies. I know that there's a lot of there's a couple more references to it, and it's really funny, but yeah. Greetings, O chosen one. You have entered the sacred temple of Jiggy Wiggy. So, yeah. So that's basically our puzzles for this one. Now, there are signs around here, and I'm pretty sure these signs give us tips. I'm not too sure, though. Let me read them. When fortune smiles here, will be written this, yeah, the secrets of the Jiggy. I think they all say that. Yeah, the Jiggy secrets. I don't remember how to unlock these signs. I remember there's like an optional puzzle or like a special puzzle you can do. Yeah, I don't know what it means when fortune smiles. Maybe it means like the it might mean beat the game. I don't know. When fortune smiles here, yeah, I think it says all the same thing. Yeah, yeah. I'm not too sure what that means. It might be hints. It might not. But here's the golden monolith to attempt a Jiggy Wiggy's challenge. So this is Jiggy Wiggy's challenge 1. So yep. So there we go. And so yeah, we have a moving picture to do this time. And he's gonna teach us how to do it. So we'll have. I think we have infinite time for this one, or like it doesn't really matter. I don't remember. But he's gonna disposition us a little bit. Come on. Yeah, by pressing X, you only have a limited time to prove yourself. May Jiggy Wiggy grant you luck. Yep. So, oops, that's not where I want to put that. Oh, what the heck? Oh my gosh, I can't. There we go. I didn't want that piece. I wanted that piece. There we go. Yeah, so the time's pretty generous for now. But the time will become... well, you'll see later on. You completed Jiggy Wiggy's challenge 1. So now the Great One will show you the way. Do you know the way? Jiggy Wiggy knows the way. So yes, unlike normal, where magic will open the gateway, now a magical Jiggy of Destiny will open the way instead. So, oh boy, we're going to be seeing this a lot. Mr. Laser Beam here. Shooting up into the sky, just to come back down and slam into a door that's right next to it. Completely unnecessary. I love it. I love it. Absolute overkill. 110%. Does it open or break? It opens, yeah. Yeah, that was that thing. I always forget if it opens or it breaks because, like, I expected the break. You should just something with a laser, and you tell me it opens? No. Yeah, you didn't have enough jiggies to attempt challenge 2. Come back later when you do. So, I don't think these turn on just yet. No, yeah, I'm assuming it's something to do with the end. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But we can head out. We'll head out, and we're going to. Yep, there we go. There we go. Perfect. So we're gonna stop. We're gonna get to the entrance over here. I'll just kill this guy because otherwise it's gonna harass me while I'm trying to do my outro. So this is the first level. So we'll do this next time. This level is probably gonna. Sorry, not this level. This episode is probably a bit longer just because it's a starting episode, and I always like to make the starting episodes about 15 minutes to an hour long. I would do more of this. I would go into the level, but the levels are going to take us a little bit longer than they normally do, which in turn means that they're going to be a nightmare to do. It's going to be hard to do them in one episode. They're going to take at least 2, I reckon, most of them. Especially later on, because they get bigger and bigger and bigger and more complicated, and I'm going to get lost a heck of a lot. So, yeah. So for now, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and as always, wherever you are, stay safe and be well.